here with some thoughts on a trio of knives for you tonight. So we're going to take a look at 3 carbon fiber handled striders. Okay, I picked these guys back up in November around the New York Custom Knife Show, or shortly thereafter, and we'll get into that a little bit. But I guess let's start off in size order, and that being the case, we'll start off with this guy. It's a Strider PT. It is a Strider Starlingear collaboration. Maybe some of you guys have seen or heard about Starlingear and some of their products. They've done a number of collaborations with Strider in the past and have produced some really beautiful knives. This guy is the Baby Bruiser, and going along with that, there's a little Baby Bruiser bead. I'm going to smile for the camera. And going along with that motif, on the blade of the knife, we can see the Baby Bruiser with the Strider logo. Let the camera focus there. And on the other side, Baby Bruiser with the Starlingear logo. It is your standard PT, S30V steel, titanium frame lock, some more design on the frame lock, and carbon fiber handle. Otherwise, you know, same dimensions, S30V, same configuration as a regular PT, lanyard in the bead. It did come with a leather sheath by Greg Everett. He's Starlingear's leathersmith, and you can sort of see the detail work he did on there. Pretty cool. So, you know, a lot of guys out there who collect the Starlingear collaborations. They do some incredible work and just some really great stuff. Next up is a Duane Dwyer Custom SNG. And it's basically SNG size and configuration, but this guy's got a lot of unique features that differentiate it from your typical SNG, and we'll sort of get into that now. Being a Duane Dwyer Custom, it features his signature recurve blade. You can sort of see what's going on there. Nice slight recurve, great point. On the spine of the knife, it also angles down, so it's got some curvation there. Really nice. You'll notice that instead of the tiger stripe finish, it has this razor wire finish, which is very cool. Little something different there, so if the camera can get a little bit of a focus. It's very subtle, and along those lines, you know, it just sort of may not be something you notice right off the bat, but it is pretty striking in person. Another nice thing about this one is the steel choice. For this one, Duane chose to go with COWRY Y Steel, C-O-W-R-Y Y Steel. It's a Japanese steel. Wasn't available in the US for a while. I'm not sure if they've discontinued it. Very similar to ZDP 189. It is a very hard steel, Rockwell hardness in the area of 62 to 64, I believe, so optimal hardness being there. The steel is known for its incredible edge retention, so I will probably never have to get this sharpened or resharpened it or send it in for any sharpening. For under normal use and the type of use this type of design should be used for, I don't think I'll have any worries. You'll also notice, along with the recurve, it is essentially a 3/4 grind. However, it's also chisel ground, and huge fan of that. The chisel ground combined with the recurve just makes for an awesome little wicked cutting knife. Just phenomenal. As you guys are probably familiar with, the chisel grind, most commonly found in some Emerson knives. This is a reverse chisel, if you will, or a different chisel. It being on the left hand side as opposed to the right hand side is found on the Emerson knives, but just phenomenally sharp. It is just a wicked little slicer. Carbon fiber handles, as you can imagine, and this very nice polished titanium handle with a bead blast clip. So just for a comparison, let's bring out a regular SNG so you can sort of see the differences going on there. Stonewash CC. So right off the bat, you can see a little bit in the blade differences. The spear point being a little bit broader overall. You know, the custom being a little bit more narrow with a lot more curvature. The spine work there, the full flat grind versus the 3/4 grind. Same blade thickness, okay? Obviously the steels are different, but you can sort of see there what's going on with the points and what that 3/4 chisel grind offers. Very nice, okay? That's a beefy little knife. G10 versus the carbon fiber. There's a lot of debate going on between which one's better. They each have their merits, okay? You could do a lot with the carbon fiber, likewise with the G10. The rigidity on the carbon fiber probably being a little bit more rigid than the G10. The G10 arguably a little bit more durable overall as far as cracking and fraying, but you know, that's another discussion. Okay, so you know, quick thoughts, summary thoughts on this. I am just loving this knife. That recurve with the chisel ground is just phenomenal in my opinion. Duane really hit this one out of the park. It is just an awesome little knife in my opinion. You know, loving it, simply put. So let's now move on to the other one, which is another Duane Dwyer custom in the SMF format. It also features Duane's recurve. Okay, we can sort of see that there. Same thing as the SNG, just in a bigger shape. There you can see the curvature of the blade a little bit better. It's a little bit, well, obviously for the size, it's readily more apparent. This one, however, is done in a hollow V grind. Kind of hard to see with the camera, but it is hollow ground, so very narrow at the edge, going back to that very thick stock thickness. Okay. For this one, Duane chose to go with steel called VIM CRU 20. It is a vacuum-induced melting process made by CPM Steel, and think of the vacuum induction as essentially a vacuum environment where the metals are melted via electricity. It allows for a very pure steel, not allowing for any contamination or any other contaminants to be part of the melting process. Its applications are basically, you know, in situations where that high purity steel is necessary. The Rockwell hardness of this guy is optimal between 65 and 67. So again, high wear resistance, ridiculously hard steel. There should be no need to have to resharpen this one under the types of use I would expect it to see. Carbon fiber handles, again, that nice polished titanium finish with also a polished titanium clip. You know, just great. Here you could sort of see some of the filing work done on the spine of the knife. Very nice by Duane. Just to give you an idea for a size comparison, the Strider RC. I didn't really speak about the recurve much in the RC video, but here, you know, I think it's a great comparison. You could sort of see how big an SMF is or how big an RC is, depending on how you want to look at it. Just really big blades. You can sort of see the differences in the blade geometry. The RC having a little bit more belly on it. You know, the thickness, the RC has it by a little bit, but not by much. Okay. I just wanted to give you a sort of a size comparison there, and going back to the size comparison against an SNG, just to give you guys sort of an idea what's going on. Okay, you know, big thanks out to Larry at Three Little Indian Cigars for allowing me to get a hold of these guys. You know, phenomenal guy, phenomenal shop. You guys should definitely check it out online if you haven't seen him or been there before. He has some incredible products. You know, definitely can't speak highly enough about it. Long story short, I am absolutely loving these knives. Phenomenal in use, phenomenal designs by Duane. Just excellent. Let's see. So that's about it. I just wanted to give you guys a quick look at some unique Striders. You know, questions, comments, always appreciated. And I will get back to you as soon as I can, okay? Thanks a lot, guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.